What's up, guys? Hope you guys missed me. I got a bunch of updates, and dude, this lighting is fire. I look not ugly for once. But I got a bunch of updates for you guys on the brain and everything. So, some good, some bad. So, with the Facebook ads, bro, I got humbled, man. I'm not as cracked as I thought. We spent like $900 in total at like a 0.4, 0.5 ROAS. Dude, went through the budget like that. We're spending $100 a day, just could not get it to work. Some days, some ad sets got to like a 2-ish ROAS, but and then as soon as I like isolated that angle, it just went to shit. Like shit's the bane of my existence, but I need to learn it. So my ego is kind of getting checked right now. I'm getting humbled, but I'm too stubborn, bro. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Like I just refuse to quit. Anyway, on TikTok Shop, we're finally starting to get some sales here and there. So I don't know if it's only because I started spending a little bit of money on the GMV Max that TikTok is allowing us to, not be poor. But I like today, this morning, I woke up, I was like fucking waking up groggy and shit, and then we got a sale, and it's the affiliates making the sale. So none of my videos that I'm working so hard are making sales, but that is, I'll take my wins where I can, but I will say the hedonic treadmill is a real thing. Once you hit one goal, that doesn't even feel good. Like I remember like just waiting for that first sale on TikTok Shop, and we got it. It felt great. And now when I get that sale, it's kind of just like, all right, on to the next. Like we have to make more sales. So that's what I'm sort of, dealing with right now. And, I just need to sell this batch. So our inventory is checked in on Amazon. It's ready for FBA. I think the listing is live. So we're just going to build that listing up. And then we also have to start spending money on PPC on Amazon, right? I want to rank for Kava like really high. So I only have, we're really poor, so we only have so much money. So it's like, okay, we have Facebook ads, then there's TikTok, GMV Max, and there's Amazon. So this is sort of the dichotomy of running 3 channels at once, and you should not do it. Just focus on one channel and just master it and then go to the next. But, I apparently don't listen to my own advice. So that is, that's me in a nutshell, I guess. So yeah, those are sort of the updates right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I just sort of make these videos. I just record and just start talking and just see what comes to mind right now. But I'm just very determined to just figure out these Facebook ads. I want to get subscribers. That's sort of the goal right now. But, this is what I wanted to talk about. So I'm trying to figure out content strategies and formats, right? And I think what I noticed with all my affiliates that are posting, at least, a lot of them are like, moms, middle-aged women. So I'm just like, okay, maybe this is the angle that we have to play. Like just go all in on overstimulated moms. That's sort of the angle, the avatar that I'm playing, right? Moms that either have children or just being, they're being torn apart in multiple directions. They have their own parents to care for and their kids to care for. So I'm thinking of like going all in on this one avatar. And obviously the weird thing is that, it's 2 23-year-old dudes trying to target moms. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I have to play into that even harder and make it like a contrarian thing that at least piques some curiosity, right? Like how did 2 23-year-old guys create a product that overstimulated moms love, right? Because it's a disconnect there because you'd expect a mom or a woman to make the product, not a guy. And on the same thing with our packaging, I'm kind of worried that because all the customers that I've had so far are older, I don't know how they vibe with the packaging. Right, our packaging is very, positive. It's like a juice snack brand type of packaging. It's not prescription like. But again, I think the plan is to just play into that even harder, right? Like, yeah, you have to own that, I think. So, yeah, just make it like I'm gonna try to lean into that contrarian nature of the fact that like it's 2 young guys that initially made the product for us, but then moms are the ones that ended up loving it, right? And I think that also makes it come across as more authentic. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. There's a cop right in front of me, so I'm just like not trying to get pulled over right now. But yeah, I think that makes it come across as more authentic, right? Where it's like, we didn't make this to target moms. We made this for people like us, but our avatar just did not really connect with the product in the same way that moms do, right? And I'm learning about all these. I'm trying to do more research on what it's like to be a mother and just sort of like understand like the little lingo, right? Like I learned that there's a word called bedtime battles, right? Where moms struggle to put their kids to bed because they're resisting, right? Like you have to go to bed by 9 p.m., etc. So that's like, those are like the small things where like it's obvious when I say it out loud, but you wouldn't know these words really unless you're a mom. So I need to learn the lingo of what it's like to be a mom and just the emotions that go along to it if I want to speak to this audience. And then the content strategy that we want to do is we want to go to a park or somewhere where there's a lot of moms, and the content format that we're going to try to do is we're going to have a table set up with a bunch of mood juice, and we're going to sort of ask moms, like, what's the hardest part about being a mom? Or how often are you overstimulated, right? Things like that. And then we're going to ask, like, what do you do to, fix that or reduce that or feel better? And, they're not going to have, like, a great answer or whatever. And then as I'm doing that, I'm making them mood juice, and then I give it to them to taste. They're going to, say that they like the taste. Obviously, it's hard to demonstrate the effects, and that's why I have to make it more about the pain of being a mom and how this product helps with that. Doesn't make your day perfect, but it helps a lot. So I think that's the content strategy we're going to try. And the great part is that very easy videos to edit. Sometimes I've noticed is that it could literally be the same type of video, but if it's a specific type of person, and it doesn't need to be like the most attractive person, but it just needs to be a person that has like a certain type of charisma that audience just connects with. So if I just interview enough moms, I feel like I can find someone like that. And then, let's say that we do 2 hours and we interview 10 moms, right? I think we can do more. I have now 10 pieces of content. On top of that, I can, recycle and create like a highlight reel, right? Like a montage of all these edits. And that's another piece of content. And I think that's the best way for me to speak to moms, is to actually speak to moms and give them the product, right? And I kind of like this in the field stuff, man, because the ads, I'm getting my ass kicked. So I think that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to see how that works. I really hope it works well. But that's sort of the updates for now. Need to make more sales. I need to make profitable sales, right? I'm getting people to spend $60, $70 on the website, but I just need to be profitable. So that's basically the updates for now, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Always trying to give you guys as much, sauce and value, right? For as, whatever I can. But yeah, take care, guys. See ya.